Hey everyone, Ivy League Gaming here, and today we're playing Eternal Evolution. And for today's video, well, I did a thing. I started a free-to-play account. Yup, that's right. Honestly, I thought it was time because I realized there's something different going on here. I honestly didn't want to start a free-to-play account until I knew events were different for the starting few weeks or whatever than what it was at global launch. I'm like, all right, we've already overly talked about when do you summon, what are the events, go for a grand ceremony, blah, 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 blah. But I noticed that there was something strange, so I did a little bit of investigating, and instantly upon opening up this brand new account, I was able to see a huge change, and I kind of want to see how this affects the early game. Do we get lucky? Do we get a guarantee? What's going on? Is it still worth pushing for Grand Ceremony the way it used to be? These are the things I kind of want to look at, and I figured, okay, so back when global launch happened, you guys were lucky in that most of these rewards, everywhere here, there's gears. There were summons, there were heroes. I think there was even like a guaranteed card for a non-triple S hero, or maybe and then there was Ravenna at the end, a guaranteed Ravenna at the end if you could max out your points. So I saw this and was like, wait, is this a bug? I honestly thought this was a bug when someone showed me a screenshot. Like, why are we getting gears? Why aren't we getting Ravenna? But upon making my own account, I realized they're going at it a little bit more RNG. Jamuzo's Bell. So we got this event on our servers overall. When was it? I don't know. A week or two ago? A couple weeks ago? Yeah, something like that. And so when I saw people having gears, I'm like, why are they getting gears? That event's over. I thought it was a bug. I thought people were getting gears because it was something bugged based on the current event that everybody got. But this is actually a new server event. You could see 6 days left. Draw now. Boom. So we only have 6 days to get this Ravenna or Luke. I kind of like that it gives the options, honestly. Luke is very strong. Plus, I also really love that it gives a very good divine prototype, which goes with both of them as an option to pull as well. But what is realistic? Can we actually do enough of a grind to get enough to get all the rewards? So let's take a look at the probability. Okay, obtain all lucky spin rewards after claiming all the grand prizes. Probability. So in other words, that means these are the lucky spin rewards, right? Luke? I think that's what it means. We have Luke, Ravenna, and Solar Flare. Let's just for sake of fun. And so yeah, I wanted to take a look, like, is this gonna be worth it? And is it gonna be possible? So this takes 20, 20, 20, 20, 20. That's a lot of spins. Or is this now a super whale kraken event only? It used to be achievable just by playing daily if you grinded and if you used, maybe you used your diamonds for the first week for summons, but people were getting Ravenna free to play by just grinding the game really hard. But I don't know if that's possible now. So let's see. I guess we could take another look. They could use Rusted Gear to draw rewards from Jamuzo's Bell. They initially have 3 big rewards and several small. If all small are claimed, the selection will disappear and the remaining prize sectors will become bigger. If players receive all big rewards, they'll automatically get all the small rewards as well. At the end, all remaining gears will be converted to diamonds. So if you actually got lucky and got all 3 of these, you get everything in the middle too. It's pretty crazy, honestly. Pretty crazy. Now, I'm curious about the rest of the flow of events in this game now. We know that this has changed, so what happens week 2? Wasn't week 2 the one with Emma where people would also get the extra bonuses if you evolved her, and then you also got Elite Chapter at the same time. So it actually was worth going all in for Emma, at least getting one copy or whatever, and then you could save extras for Cree for the double chips. Was that actually the better strategy? Because, or is that still the case, I should say? Is that even still the case? I don't know. Is it still the case? So I'm very curious if they've changed all of the starting events. Are they going to more frequently change all of the starter account events so that way it's not completely obvious? So here is what I'm worried about, right? I think it's already obvious that this is only a pay-to-win event now, which makes me very sad for this game. 1, 2, no more at the bottom, all right? That's 2 daily for 6 days. It's not much. So let's add this up, right? We got 12. If we do this every day for 6 days, or just if we only have 5 days, is it going to end soon? I don't see any other way to get them except in Grand Ceremony, right? Let's see. So if we get 2, 4, 6. Oh gosh. It's so bad. 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 17. So without spending, the best we can get is 29 gears. Is that what I'm hearing? Without spending, the best we can get is 29 gear spins, which is not going to guarantee you anything. You just gotta hope you get lucky. I'm honestly really bummed because this used to be such a strong event. The guaranteed hero here made people push hard and grind out as much as possible and just, I don't know, really, yeah, push, or it was good motivation for people to buy the low passes. But if all you're getting is a chance to get Ravenna and a chance to get Luke, I don't think it's that exciting and I don't think it's really worth it. So I'm a little bit bummed, honestly. As far as my first impression of seeing it goes, now how will it play out for my account? I have no idea, right? I have no idea. So I guess we're gonna have to see that. But yeah, day 1, free to play, guys. So first I should talk about strategies, right? Let me continue grinding out the silly little basic story. But while I do that, let's talk about strategies. What am I going to do? I mean, obviously, I do want to do like a practice what you preach kind of gameplay. I want to be conservative with my tickets. Or will I cave in too? Will I see and understand better the I can't help myself mentality? Honestly, I think my strategy, because of the way they do, if they still do the evolution event with Emma, I think my strategy will be that I spend all my advanced and my diamonds the first week just to do Grand Ceremony anyway, just for the chance of getting one of those heroes. Unfortunately, it's RNG, not a guarantee, but I think I'll do that anyway. We'll see. I mean, I ain't got nothing to lose. It is what it is, right? But I think as far as first summons and who you go for, I think I will, as long as I see that special event for Emma with the evolutions, I will go for Emma first and do a couple rounds of summoning for her, and then whatever is left after that, I will just pull for double chips. I think that's kind of got to be my strategy and hope for the best, right? But I don't think I'm going to save every single limited until double chips because of the Emma events that I was not aware of, or that I don't think I had the same setup when I played. I think there was Mazrani when I played, which still would have been cool. But are you going to choose a healer as your first character to go all in on getting dupes and maxing out? No, you want a DPS to be your main damage focus. But I think that's what I'm going to do. I mean, this is what I'm saying I'm going to do. What actually happens is going to be another story. But I'm going to try my best, right? I'm going to try my best to focus on getting Emma if that's the case still. If I get Ravenna or Luke, that might influence my decision of Emma. If week 2 or whatever is Luke, then like I don't really know what the schedule is. I don't know if it's changed. So because we know that this is already changed, I'm assuming some of the other beginning stages might have changed too. Is it still Crete with double chips? I don't know. So I guess I'm going to find that out together, but I'm going to try to be conservative. I'm going to pull all my limited. If there is a double chip week 3 still, I'm going to pull all my limited for that and then start saving them for future larger batches where I will be able to maximize my return of investment. I want to always double dip with resources, which is why I say don't pull unless you can at least do the 700 to get a Bailey, but ideally the 900 to also get a Gene Hybrid. And you can do most of that with advanced tickets. People have to remember that. You hear the number and it sounds a lot because you think limited and how hard they are to get, but later game they become very easy to get and very easy to save for if you have some patience. But I wonder, what other things do you guys want to know strategy-wise? What do you guys want to know about my plans? Like, let me know in the comments below. Is there anything you want to see me do, see me try? Or, yeah, I'd love to hear some feedback. I'd love to hear some, I started doing this, but I'm curious what would happen if you did this instead. Or, I don't know, I'd love to hear some feedback if you guys have stuff that you want to see integrated in action. With a brand new free-to-play account. Oh goodness, guys. I do have to give one disclaimer for the end of this. So I am going to try to post somewhat daily for the free-to-play. And I will, of course, try to give the best beginner tips as I go along with each episode, talking about the things that I'm doing, right? Talking about this. So like, obviously, right now, day 1, I'm going to push story until I can't push story anymore, right? That's number 1. I'm going to absolutely do that. So that's something I probably should say. I probably should. Oh, and we got the worst character like in the game. Great. Thanks. I am going to use some diamonds here. I think if we get so many early, I think that's going to be okay. And I never really run out of diamonds on the main account either. But yeah, I think I'm going to go all in there. We do have Ravenna and Luke on banners. I would say that if you are going to be a spender, I highly suggest you go for Luke, not Ravenna early, because she's cool and all in like certain content, but Luke is going to be much more valuable overall. He's going to do more damage consistently in different content, including Arena versus Ravenna. Ravenna has a higher potential for maximum damage, especially in some of the crazy PvE content, but Luke is just better overall. He brings the AoE decreased defense too. He's a really strong hero, and he's easy to build because you don't got to worry about crit rate. So I would say go Luke if you are going to pull immediately, but I'm going to not touch my limited, see what happens week 2, see if we get that special event that usually was happening that encouraged you to evolve a hero. So we'll see what happens. But all right, sorry. So I am going to continue to do guide type conversations with each episode. I'm probably also going to go live. I'll be like free to play live, like free to play day 7 live or whatever. I don't know. We'll see. I'm also, my disclaimer, what I meant to say, my disclaimer is if I do get closed beta access for Honkai Star Rail, the game that I want to focus for my other YouTube channel, if I do get that, which I guess I would know within like a few days, maybe within the week, I hope, then I might be like, oops, sorry guys, never mind on the free to play for now. I'll pick that up in the future. I'll restart in the future. Depending on, I don't know yet. So that's going to be a big decision for me. I did just end my free to play, which I may or may not have, I don't think I've posted for yet. I'm ending my free to play series with Infinite Magic Raid because I got Catherine. That was kind of my goal, and now I'm going to find a home for that account. So it's just a lot. So that's the one thing. If you guys see like a, oops, I guess this has to wait, you'll know that I got amazing access to an insane game that's coming out, guys. I mean, that game has so much hype around it. 6 million views on the YouTube trailer, like 2 million pre-registrations. It's insane. And it's only pre-registration with closed beta access. The pre-registration is still going to be open afterward overall. And I think people that don't care about closed beta access and are just going to wait for global launch are going to wait to pre-register. So those numbers are going to dramatically increase after this beta, open beta or closed beta application is gone. So that's just something I have to be honest with, and that is a huge focus for me. And I might not be able to handle multiple accounts if that's the case. But honestly, Eternal Evolution is the easiest game for me to play out of everything I've played so far. It's the least time consuming, which makes me want to still play it. If I had to make choices and stuff, I mean, it comes down to game time involved and everything, and Eternal Evolution is easy, so why would I stop the most easy game, right? So I think I can handle 2 accounts, but Twilight might make me say otherwise. Oh boy. But anyway, that's all my thoughts for now. We have so much to talk about, and I will do my best to cover the free-to-play series daily, if I can. And I'm also going to be sure to show you my results from this. Like, is this worth it? It seems like it's a hot mess. I don't like it. I'm going to wait a few days before. I'm going to make sure I pull them all for video's sake or live. But yeah, stay tuned for my new free-to-play series where I'm going to be just like all of you newbies instead of using my account that's been active since August. Oh boy. I mean, I'm still going to play that too. Don't worry.